Hello everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. It's Spelltastic here, and today will be my live reaction to Season 6, Episode 16 of Miraculous Ladybug No. Last episode was honestly one of the funniest episodes Miraculous has done in a very long time. Marinette's constant sneezes were peak comedy, I'm not gonna lie. But without further ado, let's get started.
Some days, everything's just perfect.
That's what I call a day spent with you.
Is there something wrong, Marinette? No, everything's great. Actually, sure, I lied to Adrian by not telling him that his father was a supervillain, but it was only to protect him.
Yeah, just as I suspected. We're getting more and more scenes of Marinette's continuously questioning whether or not she did the right thing. And, of course Adrian's going to be sad by his parents no longer being there. I mean, why wouldn't he be? Even if his father was abusive, Adrian knows that Gabriel did still care about him a tiny bit. Speaking of Gabriel, he's continuing to make Marinette's life a living hell. I'm also really glad that Tiki caught on to Marinette's acting a little weird. When Adrian went to go get ice cream, even Tiki could see it. Marinette's not happy. Not fully happy. Sure, she's with Adrian, the boy who she's had a crush on since, Origins. And yet, their relationship is honestly making her life even harder than it already is. I don't want Adrianette to break up, but at the same time, it's the way that they're setting it up, it's bound to happen. Whether it happens because she reveals the truth or not, I'm not sure.
Since you became mayor, Miss Bustier has established a youth council. Now everyone in Paris has a voice.
I will say, despite how weird the idea sounded when they first brought it up back in Revolution, I will say having Miss Bustier as the mayor might be a smart idea. I mean, we haven't seen her too much this season. Also, speaking of her, an illustrator, they mentioned how she'd been akumatized before. But we haven't seen her get akumatized. From what we can tell, besides herself, obviously, it seems like the first person Cerise akumatized was Aglaé. Yeah, I'm probably butchering that name, but honestly, I don't really care. Just by the way that the episode opened up, I feel like there's gonna be something big happening. So my heart is kind of racing right now.
Then it's up to us to regain control.
What? What is your guys' plan then? Seriously, what is the actual point of this council? This is the third episode that this council has actually appeared, and it's kind of bothering me how we don't know more about it. The main thing that we do know about it is that both Natalie and Mrs. Tsurugi are involved. Mrs. Tsurugi is what they're calling the machine. But I'm just really, I don't, like, I don't understand what the point of this council is, other than to just add drama to the list of, to the long list of drama that's already happening. Oh, it's Milan's dad.
What film is it?
That's top secret information. But there's one thing I know. It could be for the role of a lifetime.
That agent, we pretty much have not seen her since the mime episode of the first season. And, the mime episode is, I mean, it's not the worst, but it's also not the best. It's one of those mid-tier season 1 episodes. But the Mime and Darkblade from season 1 are the only 2 episodes that I'm aware of where Cat Noir never used Cataclysm. I don't know how I feel about him auditioning for this supposed role of a lifetime. I feel like the way that she phrased that sounds ominous. And the fact that she couldn't mention anything definitely raises some red flags. I wonder if the council has something to do with this. Because why else would they show the council if it wasn't going to be relevant for this episode? Because the only 2 times that we've actually seen the council before this episode were annoyingly post-credit scenes. Why do you have to have Manon in this episode? Please explain to me why you think that's fun. Manon has never been a character that I like. I don't really like her at all. Manon's kind of a brat. She really is. Not as bad as Chloe, obviously. But, like, jeez, she's annoying. And it doesn't look like Manon got a new look for this season at all. That's interesting. I wonder why the creators decided not to give her a new model for this season.
Playhouse, you'd be the daddy and Marinette.
Okay. That's... I'll give it to you, Manon. That one was kind of funny.
Being a grown-up doesn't sound fun at all.
Next question, Miss Manon. Who is...
Yeah, and unfortunately, Marinette's... Okay. Marinette is still a teenager. And has, honestly, more grown-up responsibilities than most people in their early 20s. So, that really puts into perspective Marinette's situation.
Who is the most famous?
I already know what this question is. The answer is Gabriel, isn't it? It's either Gabriel or Audrey, but it's probably Gabriel, seeing as how slow they're going about it. I also love the detail of Manon reading it slower because she's still learning to read. I think that's a really cool detail that they put into this episode. Also, while Manon's asking this question, Marinette's constantly looking at her phone. I don't think it's because she's on edge right now. I think it's because she's waiting to see if Adrian might need her.
You keep checking your phone while we're playing.
Sorry, Manon, it's because I'm worried about Adrian.
I'm glad... I'm contradicting myself a lot here, because I don't like Manon as a character, but right now, I'm enjoying her because she's calling Marinette out. Marinette, leave your phone alone. Please do so. Please.
What do you think, Natalie?
I think this is an opportunity that deserves some thought.
Why are you...
Okay. So, we have this random dude that's showing up out of nowhere and wants to buy the entire Gabriel Rest fashion line. Which, honestly, I mean, that fashion line is kind of just sitting there. But I see Natalie's hesitation. They don't know this guy. How are they sure that he's going to do what he says he's gonna do?
Walking around in circles. Dad is still not home. So walking around in circles is good for... Nothing. Dinner is cooked and on the table, and since I don't know what else to do, I'm thinking, and thinking gets me worried, and worrying makes me scared, so I need to do something so I don't realize that I'm scared, but I can't come up with anything, so I'm walking around in circles.
Okay. Milen in that scene is very relatable. Not gonna lie. I also love the detail of Mulu asking why Milen's walking around in circles. It's a great detail that shows that Kwamis, they don't pick up on social cues the way humans do. So, Milen walking around in circles is a social cue that Mulu just couldn't pick up on.
Can I come over?
Yes, come up.
That wasn't even... Wow. I don't think he realized that, he didn't realize that she was still babysitting.
So Marinette stops checking her phone all the time.
Ratting her out like a little kid does. Oh my god.
Do you know who wrote the script?
No, I don't.
Top secret too.
That is a huge red flag. If you don't know who wrote the script and it's based on a daily superhero, that's not... No, I don't like this. I don't like this. There's got to be an ulterior motive behind this script. Otherwise, it wouldn't be top secret.
I am not acting in this movie.
You can't say no. You signed the contract, buddy. Welcome to the adult world.
They trapped me with the contract.
Not if the film isn't made.
Milen, what are you planning? And this is the hard part, is that he would never have agreed to this if he didn't have to sign the contract in order to get the script. Had he been able to read the script over first, he would never have agreed to sign that contract.
You don't need to give an answer right away, do you?
No.
Then take your time.
Who is the hero who defeated...
Okay. Manon is bringing the innocent child energy that we're missing from Marinette and Adrien. Like, Marinette and Adrien were robbed of their teenage years far too early. Marinette especially. So essentially, Marinette is the only hero whose superhero life has completely taken over. She essentially doesn't have a civilian life anymore, because the superhero one takes over.
The evil monarch!
The fact that both Marinette and Adrien didn't answer that question, that says a lot. That really, really says a lot. Adrien feels like it was wrong that Cat Noir wasn't there to help. And Marinette's superhero life, like I just said, has completely taken over. So that's the type of question that neither one of them would answer.
No way! First we play, so who defeated Monarch?
It was my father, Gabriel Agreste.
Correct!
Yeah. Yeah, there's a reason why the two hesitated. Not only because Milen's calling, but also because Marinette knows what really happened. And she's lying to the entire world. So her head is screaming the right answer, but she can't say that answer. She has to say the lie that she came up with. Otherwise, she would confuse Manon, who would then tell her mom, and then there would be a whole investigation. As for Adrien, he's still questioning whether or not Ladybug told him the truth.
Thanks to your fear-mongering, Hawkmoth, the Parisians have put their trust in Cat Noir and me.
My
What? Wow, okay. This is far from accurate, okay.
Cat Noir, you're up.
Cat Noir calls up his cataclysm and puts...
Oh my god, this script is awful. Not gonna lie, this scene genuinely hurts. It genuinely hurts. And only in a way that a film major would understand. As someone who's actually studying film in college, this scene hurts so much.
If I were Ladybug, I'd be outraged.
If I were Cat Noir, I'd want a cataclysm that script.
I love how they're saying if they were the superheroes, when in reality, they are the superheroes. The fact that in their civilian lives, they're getting this pissed off says a lot. Based on how this episode is setting up, I think Milen's dad is the one that's going to be akumatized this episode. This is ridiculous. This episode is straight up ridiculous. This episode feels like it's filler. It genuinely feels like it's filler.
He's anything but an anchor man.
Why are you here, Nadia?
They fired me.
You mean they refuse to listen to you?
Miss Bustier is suspected of having cheated on the latest local elections.
What? That can't be true. They really fired Nadia? Are you serious? Okay. That is the last thing I was expecting to hear. Not gonna lie.
Oh my,
This dude. Mr. Banana's actually pissing me off right now. He's genuinely pissing me off.
Looks like he also owns the company that's producing this movie.
So he's responsible for that script full of lies.
Jeez, this guy is way more powerful than I thought he was. Okay, so this guy wants control of Gabriel's fashion empire. But he's also the one who wrote this script, made it so that way you have to sign a contract to get a copy of it, and then he became part of the news network so that way he could fire Nadia. So that way he could appear on that night's show instead of Nadia. Oh my god. And he's probably on the council. He probably is.
Too strong for me.
Okay. Even though it looks like Milan's getting akumatized right now, I don't think she'll actually get akumatized. I think she's strong-willed enough to fight it.
Give my intrusion.
But your anguish was so deep that it called out to me.
No, I'll never listen to you. Go, leave me alone.
That might have been just as fast as Sabrina. Oh my goodness. I called it too. I said that Milan is strong-willed enough to fight it, and sure enough, that's exactly what happened. But her dad heard all of it. I think he's gonna be akumatized now.
What should I call you? The mine.
He is the only one who kept his original name. If you don't remember, when he was originally akumatized in his debut episode, Gabriel named him Mime. And he is keeping that name. I like that. I really like the detail of him continuing to use that original name, because it fits what he wants. Mime, you have no idea what you're getting into, because this guy is way more clever than I thought he was. I was not anticipating on this guy actually being this smart. Like, right now, he's rivaling Marinette, Natalie, and Lila levels. Although no one can rival Marinette's level. It's just not possible. Even Cerise can't actually rival that level.
Good thinking, Mine.
Ladybug and Catwar will never find your hiding place.
For you will have every opportunity to seize their miraculous.
Oh. So he can mime multiple objects at once. That's such a big improvement from his original design. Because originally he could only mime one thing at a time. But in this version, he can mime multiple things at once, which honestly makes him a bigger threat.
You're gonna need some help.
Oh, she's calling on Ivan too. I knew she would call on Milan at some point, but I wasn't expecting Ivan too. That's interesting. I still don't like Polymouse's new look. I'm gonna be honest. I thought it would grow on me, but it did not grow on me. It's the ears. The ears on her hood just look so weird to me. Why are they yarn? Why not just make them regular gray like the rest of the suit is? Clearly this episode's not filler if this guy's this important. What? Was that a fishing rod?
Cut! That's a wrap. Thank you.
Cat, why did you have to say it that way? Why?
Last here.
Honestly, this episode didn't really have too much destruction. Like, mine didn't actually do anything. The only damage he actually did was splitting one of those cars into two pieces. That is the only damage he caused. So, that's pretty impressive, honestly.
You look worried, Marinette.
I wanted to believe that everything was fine, but a new danger arose in Paris. And even though it all ended well this time, I don't think we're done with Noe Luxus. A little voice is telling me to be very careful.
Marinette, you're always careful. But I get where she's coming from. Not only is Noe Luxus incredibly powerful, but Marinette's constant state of paranoia isn't helping matters. I'm glad that Tiki picked up on Marinette being worried, because it's an important detail.
It's done, Mother. Now everyone in Paris knows who I am. The next phase can begin.
You were brilliant, my diamond dear.
What? Excuse me, Audrey Bourgeois. Did you have a third kid that you never mentioned until now? And excuse me, did the two of you plan all of this from the get-go? I'm sorry, what? Wow, okay, this... One of them has to be on the council. One of them has to be on that council. Or it could be both of them, honestly. For the most part, I wasn't the biggest fan of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in another video really soon. Spelltastic, out.